Recording has started. Okay. Yeah, recording has started. So hi all, welcome to day 5 of this JMeter session, right? So what we were discussing in the last session was like we were talking about transaction and other things. So continuing with that, uh, we'll talk about browser cache and browser cookies and user session. In our uh, browser, every browser has this concept of cache and cookies. You might have heard of this, right? So I'll show you. So first of all, a little theoretical idea. So if you see, browser cache is a storage area in the browser memory where few static components or files are cached or are stored locally whenever we visit and browse that web application, any web application. These files may include any document building that page, such as HTML files, CSS, JavaScript. Why caching is there? We'll try to understand. First, let me show you in real, because in my session nothing will be theoretical. Everything I show using examples. So you know, right? We have history in our browser, and everyone knows how to clear the history. So you can press Control H, and history will open up, right? Or um, you can press so you see this is history page, and you go to delete browsing data, and here it comes. So here, if you see, we have okay. So here, if you see, we have cookie and cache. So we are going to talk about this. So I'll tell you. This is the page, right? And if you want to go to history, from here also you can go, or you can press Control H, like Control plus H. So Control H. So this will come history page, and there you can see download browsing data. Click on this. This will come, right? So here we can clear this. And another way is to there is one more shortcut. If you want to clear your history, Control Alt delete or Control Shift delete. Wait. Yeah. So press Control plus Shift plus delete button right on keyboard. So directly that will come. So Control Shift delete. It's coming. Now what we will do, we will not delete everything. But you know, right? Hope everyone knows this. You can go to generally first time if you go, it will be in basic tab. You can go to advanced tab, and here you can select all time, right? And you can delete everything. But we are not here to learn about this, right? Do not worry. We are going to learn about this cookie and cache. So what I'm going to do, I will uncheck all this just to show you guys. Only I'm going to clear this cache. You see, it's 22.2 MB. Delete that. So it's got deleted. Now again, if you want to check that, press Control Shift delete. So see, it's less than 1 MB, right? Now what I'll do, I'll just close this browser. So earlier it was 22 MB. Now I deleted it, and it become 1 MB, 1 MB, right? Less than 1 MB. Now I have restarted the browser. Now what I'll do, I'll try to visit some websites, some websites which are more with data content. So one is suppose Flipkart.com. One is, let it load. Another one is Amazon.in. Then we have one more. I'll open Myntra.com. Fine. So 3 websites I visited. Okay. Let them fully load. Still it's loading. So if you see still it's revolving. It means it still is loading this also. So let it load for a while because contents are very here, very huge on this website. Right? It will take some time. Flipkart now homepage content is little less. These are more content intensive websites. Okay. So now all like it has been fully loaded. So you see this thing has been stopped. Now what I'll do, I'll go and search again. I'll press Control Shift Delete. You see the size has again increased on 31.3 MB, right? Now I'll do what? I'll try to visit some page on Flipkart only. Then uh, some pages, let us see. Right. So few more. So I visited some page on Flipkart, right? And now again I'll go press the Control Shift Delete. You see it got increased by 40, means 10 MB more it got increased. Earlier just visiting the 3 home page, right? 33 MB almost, right? You see from 0 to 33. And few pages I visited on Flipkart, again 10 MB almost it has increased. Then again some page here, Flipkart. Let us see. Like that. Okay. Right. So a few pages I am visiting. Now I'll show you. I will hit the enter button. Sorry, again I'll go and I'll show you. Control Shift Delete. In 96 MB, 50 MB it got increased on Amazon because content on Amazon are more compared to Flipkart. So You see in front of now what is happening, right? What is this cache? And you can see your cached images and files. Correct? It's so actually what happens again. I'll clear it. Whatever is there, I'm going to clear that. And again, if I press and show you, done. It's again less than 1 MB. Now I'm going to show you what is happening. So let me compose it. Open that. Let us go to network tab and network, right? And any website, I'll open Flipkart. Yeah, Flipkart only. So see one thing. So as I've explained earlier, that we will be having the requests, right? And after that, once we get the response, already we had the response, but still it's getting loaded. So I'll explain this response time also. What are they also? I'll be explaining. Do not worry. So and after that, this gets rendered and processed, right? And that's why we see all this. Okay. Now forget about. So you know this, right? Now see here. Focus on the size here and the time here. Not this one. Not about the main request. The embedded resources which are downside. Let's see, for almost it's showing some KB in the size and some time in the time column. Correct. Some time in the time column it's saying. Correct. For all these embedded resources on this page. Now what I'm going to do is just I'll clear this log. Means log means information, so we can always clear by pressing here. So it got clear. Now I'll reload this page. Reload. Okay. I will. Oh, so that here I should have put a disable catch. I'll do it again. The setting was not enabled, so that whatever I was going to explain now, it will not be clear. Just this. So just focus on that, right? As I said, the time and the size. For every embedded resource, you see some size it's showing and some time it's showing. Correct? Where in this column? See, and it's all got loaded. Now what I'm going to do, I'll just clear this log, this information, and I'll just refresh this. When I refresh that, do you observe something? Have you guys observed something? Any inputs anyone can give you?
It is written memory cache.
Yes, correct. So you see, earlier for every components, it was showing some size and even the time, which was more bigger. These are very small, millisecond 22, but last time it was more for them. So now if you see, when I refresh, so for most of them, you see memory cache and disk cache. Disk cache is more, memory cache is less. I'll tell that also. But you see, for most of them, what we see here, right? You see, and even their loading time, you see, it's very fast. So this is what happening. First time when I visited, again I'll show you. Actually, understanding core concept takes some time. So, and generally, I try to make person understand the core concept because that is foundation, right? You have to understand what is first performance testing, right? So, like my initial 4 to 5 days goes on making this thing understandable. If you understand this, no, performance testing, you'll be able to understand. Many people will directly start with tool, but if people doesn't know this, then what is the use of using the tool? So again, I'm going to show you. Let's see. So first time I cleared the previous cache and again visiting. See again. And if you see the times, it's in 100, right? 3-digit uh, response time. You see, it's all more than 100 mostly for everyone. And here you see a size it's showing. So what has happened? I deleted the previous cache and I freshly visited the Flipkart, or I freshly visited the Amazon, like previously like how I've shown, or I freshly visited the Mintra. So whenever you freshly visit, so what will happen that, as I told you, that request will go and response will come and then it will be rendered. So when it renders, so this component, this thing, images, some files, they gets called from the server side only first time, and they get stored in the browser, like browser cache area. Most of them. It depends how they have designed. We do not have to worry about that. You have to just understand the concept. Do not ask me which will be stored, which will not be stored. No, right? No, we do not have to go in that much detail. Even I will not be having idea. It all depends on website to website, right? So that is not the thing we have to understand. The thing we have to understand is what is cache and why it is there, why it is, what it has to do with performance, right? So that we have to understand. So see, so for every website it happens. So any website you visit, uh, the first time it will contents will be downloading, and then most of the content will be stored locally in the browser cache area. And that's why when I was showing the size, right, you see it increased to 30, then it increased to 43, and then it increased to 93 when I was waiting. Just I opened 3 pages, Flipkart, Amazon, and Mintra. This was 30 MB. Then I visited some pages on Flipkart. It was 43 MB, right? And then some pages on Amazon, it become 93 MB. Like that, you can check in your browser also. Suppose you have not cleared it from 6 months or 3 months, you can go and check the size, right? In your personal laptop if you are using it very rigorously. So that is the thing. So this is what it get stored in the local browser, and that is the reason the size keeps on increasing. Correct? Size keeps on increasing. And when I was visiting some pages on Flipkart, Amazon, it was keep on increasing. So now why it is there? So once they have, you see, they have been downloaded. So this has been stored. Now what I'll do, I'll just refresh. Means I'll just clear the previous log and I'll just refresh this website. Nothing I'm doing. Means revisiting. Refresh means revisiting. And you see, most of them is what this one from this cache. Their response time also, you see, it's very less. Very earlier it was all was more than 100 seconds. Now you see it's very 2 ms, 20 ms, 10 millisecond, 20 millisecond, which is not very much more, right? For all which are getting loaded from this cache, you see. And one more thing you might have observed that when I refresh this page, it was more faster. So why this is implemented is that generally on personal laptop, right, we keep on visiting different websites. So this content will be there in cache. Now again, when you visit, maybe after 1 day, 2 days, we have a habit of visiting, right? Some website will be there which will repeatedly visit, like some e-commerce website, some food booking website, like that. So we repeatedly visit, right? So what happens when next time you are visiting it now? So that time it will be faster. First time it will take. First time you are visiting a new website, they will be downloaded and it will be stored. And next time again you are revisiting those website, those pages, it will be faster. Why it will be faster? Because many content will be there in this cache. You see, means this cache means they will be stored. And memory is like till the browser is open. That is memory. After that it will go. Next time again if you visit, it will be freshly download from server, but others will be locally in the browser. So next time when we are visiting, so this all thing which you see, this cache component, they all instead of while rendering will always happen, right? So when rendering happens, instead of they getting called from server side, they gets loaded from the browser cache, and that's why you see the load time for them, it's very less. And you see the website will be faster also. Next time visiting, correct? So this is there. So this is called catching. So this catching thing is implemented to have a faster response time on user end, right? It helps in decreasing the response time on web application at user end whenever that user visits that application repeatedly. Right? So you got the idea what is cache? It's a very simple thing. Now every browser has this cache and cookie. Next is cookies. So cookie is a little bit complex to understand, but very important to understand. Cache is a very simple thing to understand. It was nothing. Now let us understand cookies. So to understand cookies, again same. If I press Control Shift Delete, you see cookies is there. So now I'm going to show you about cookies. So this cache I'm unchecking cookies. I'm putting check marking cookies, and I'm you see cookies from 10 sites it's showing. I'm going to delete it, whatever it is there. Delete. Again, I'll show you. So it has been deleted, right? It has been deleted. You see, no cookies, none cookies, none, right? Cookies none. Now we'll do what? I'll close the browser. Start page. We'll visit Flipkart. And let it load. It loaded. Now, just for an example, I'll again show you. It's showing cookie from 7 sites, right? So cookie different thing. Do not compare with the cache. Cache is a storage stuff, right? So it will be in. It will be showing you in that memory MB size, right? So that is totally different thing. It's just a storage of components. Cache is different thing. They are values. It's you see it's showing from 7 sites. So ignore about that. Do not worry. Let us understand. So suppose I want to buy something. So this bicycle, and then any one bicycle, and I'll add it to my cart as a product without of stock. Some other is there. Realme is also making refrigerators. So add to cart. So this one product I have added in my cart. Oh, that bicycle has also been added. Fine. So I have two products you see in my cart, and I have not logged in. I have not logged in. What I'll do, I'll open another instance of SIM Google Chrome. But yeah, another instance of Google Chrome means one more window, a separate window, and I'll visit Flipkart only homepage. Homepage. See homepage is there, and automatically you see uh, cart is there, and in the cart you see those item it's showing. Same item, all these three items and the three items. It's showing right in both the window. I have not logged in, it's still showing. Now, what I'll do, I will go and press Control Shift Delete here in this window. In this window, which I have opened newly, right? And I'll clear the cookies. I'll clear the cookies. Cleared. I'll just refresh this page. So you see what has happened. Or similarly here, here I'm not clearing directly. I have refresh. See what happened. What has happened? Anyone? What has happened here?
User session is related here.
That is
Nobody.
related.
Uh-huh.
No, yeah. Do not go in that technical. That I am explain. But in UI, what has happened? What you see here? That products are gone, right? From cart. It's not
Yeah.
there. Yes. So I do not deleted it anything, right? And we have
Hmm.
not logged in also. What I did was I just deleted the cookies. And you see, just I refreshed that and automatically the product were not there. So explaining more on these cookies, one more example that you can also try. Suppose we have Google and Gmail. Uh, Still people are joining. 10 p.m. now is time. Okay, so not an issue. Please join. So signing. So first time, suppose you are entering at Google and you want to go to your Gmail account. You will enter email ID and then you will enter a password. Okay. Now after that, you will go to your inbox page where all mails will be there. Fine. All mails will be there. Now on top right corner there is a logout button. Correct. But you do not log out. Remember, you do not log out. You close the browser. Remember, first you have signed in. Okay, you have already signed in. You are on your inbox page, and logout is there, but do not do logout. Okay. Simply close your browser. You can do it on personal laptop. That's nothing to worry about. You can close your laptop also. Then after 1 day or 2 day or after 1 hour, you can always start your laptop. You can start the same browser and try visiting the Gmail. Okay. What you will observe, it will not ask you again to enter the email ID or the password. Okay, password. Directly you will go to inbox page. Fine. Directly you will go to inbox page. Okay. That because previously you have not done logout. So um, how it works, I'll tell you. So directly you will go to inbox page. And now you do one thing. You clear the cookies. You know how to clear the cookie, right? Control Shift Delete and only cookies. Select in the cookie tab and just delete that. And no need to log out, as I said. Simply refresh, and automatically you will be logged out. Automatically. Okay. Or right, so that you can try. Or on the first day only, when you are entering the Gmail ID and password, when you are going to inbox page, no need to log out. Simply clear the cookies and refresh. Automatically you will be logged out. So what you have observed here, that something is happening which we do not know, right? Or something is happening in our backend. Right. So what is happening? I'll explain. Or here, the product was there, and then I cleared the cookies, and automatically product went away. Its cart is empty. So see, whenever we first time visit a website, we send a request, homepage or whatever. Uh, Response comes and header. Okay, header. Response have headers, right? So in header, there will be a value coming from response. Always remember, from server side, application side, one value. That value is called session ID. Okay, session ID. That value will come to the browser. This is browser, and it will be stored in the cookie area. Now, after that, whatever you will be doing, whatever request or whatever the activity you will be doing on that browser, so any activity you do, request will be going, right, response will be coming. So in the header, that session ID keeps on exchanging. Exchanging means it will go back, it will come, it will go back, it will come, like that. This happens. Okay. But with this session ID, there is one value also which keeps on adding. That is called cookie value. And those cookie value, they are very huge in size. They looks alphanumeric in nature. I'll show you also how it looks. And those cookies store the you can say user session. Now, what is user session? User session is what the user has done on that website after visiting that. Okay, so that information is saved in that cookie value, which is in header, which is hidden in header. Remember that. Now, so that's what. So what has happened? Let us say when we first visited Flipkart and we added some products in the cart, right? Let us say 3 products just now. We have not logged in, but that information of that session, that okay, we have added some products, is stored in that value, key value. Okay, how it looks I'll show you, but understand it's a value and that information is stored. Now what will happen? You can close your browser, and again next day or after 1 hour you can again restart your laptop to your browser, and again if you visit Flipkart, in the cart section automatically these 4 products will show you. It will show you, right? But when we have just cleared this cookie, just now I have shown the demo to use. And when we refresh this page, automatically this cart was cleared. So how it works is, I'll show you. So when we first visited website, response came, and then whatever action we did, let us say 4 product we added, that value or that activity is stored in that cookie value as a cookie value, and that cookie value is where it is in browser. Now, next time, if you are closing the Flipkart and again visiting the uh, uh, Flipkart after closing and again opening, so again you are sending the request to the Flipkart, right? Request will go obviously when we revisit. So with that value which is stored for that Flipkart especially, that value will go back to the server, and server will recognize using that value. Okay, that fellow has added 4 items in the cart, right? And whatever the response will come, you will see those value already there. Even you have not logged in, the value will be there. And just now I have shown the example, so that will be there. But when we are clearing the cookie by Control Shift Delete, and after that we are refreshing the page. Refreshing means again sending this request. So that time what is happening? Previous cookie what is there, that gets deleted. Now since it gets deleted because we did the clear, right? It got it. So after that when we are refreshing, so this new request which is going, request is same. Remember, request is same, but the data is not going. And again the application is treating you as a new user, fresh user. Okay, you got the difference, fresh user. And he is sending you the response which is fresh. Fresh means like new. New means what? Suppose you visit Flipkart page. The first time in your cart section, nothing will be there, right? That is the default. Like if you see here, if I go to cart, nothing will be there first time. Nothing is there. It will be like this. This is a default behavior. This is a new behavior. Now, if I add it, then we see something is there, right? But again, that's what. Again, after clearing the cookie, when this request is again going, so that information is not going. That that fellow has added 4 products, and what the 4 product is there, that also it will be. It will not change. It will be there. What 4 products were, and server recognizes that, and it will send the response with the 4 products. But once we are clearing and again sending the request, server is recognizing as a new, fresh, how the fresh session will be there, the new session will be there, and this is how it becomes new session. Right. Same way the Google I told you. First time you are putting username password, and you went to inbox page, right? And logout button is there. Do not do logout. Again, you can close the browser, close the laptop. Again, you open. Again, you go to Gmail. It will not ask you for login. It will directly come to the. It will not ask you for this. Directly, you will come to the inbox page. But as I told you, how it is happening, because first time when you visited login Gmail and you did the login, that login information was stored in the value, a cookie value. And next time again when you are opening the by opening means what, that closing, and maybe after 1 hour or 1 day or 2 day, again you are opening laptop, opening the website using same browser, same Gmail. So when you are sending the request, with the request, that stored value will go, and server will recognize using that stored value that, hey, this fellow is already logged in, so do not ask him to sign in. So directly he will send you the inbox page. It's not like that. You do not think that inbox page is stored in our application, and that is why we can always see inbox page without logging. No, not like that. Okay. It is because of this, that because whenever you are sending the request, that value is going, and using that value, server recognizes that, hey, this fellow is already logged in. Directly send him the inbox page. Do not ask him to sign in, and you will see the inbox page. But as soon as you clear the cookie, you are clearing that data, and you are refreshing. Refreshing means what? Resending the request. Refresh means what? Sending the request again, right? So when you are resending the request, with that request, that value will not go because it's deleted, and again server will treat you as a new user, and it will send you the new page, which is automatically will be signed off. Like again, as a new how we do, right? How we start. So like that. Again, it will ask you to log in and sign in. So this is the use of cookie. So now in real time, I'll show you. We do not have to go in that much details, just to understand it. So generally, I should not show this because not that much important to understand. But yeah, little bit. Let us see. So I'm going to visit Flipkart or Amazon. I've cleared everything, right? Previous one, and it will be first time visiting Amazon. First time visiting means what? Clearing the all previous thing, and again revisiting will be first time. But if you are keeping the previous information and again revisiting, so it will be like old session. That is called old session or existing session. It will not be the first time. I visited Amazon, and I'll show you the session value and the cookie, how it is. So this is the request. This is the request, and if you go and see header, in request header, this is request. Do you see any value or anything here? Any such kind of value? Some value. These are there, but they are not value. Value means some number or some alphabet or something. You do not see, right? Because first time we visited. So it's blank, nothing is there. Because it's request header. But in response header, obviously response response is here, which is the response body, the code. But with response header also come, which is additional information. In this, if you see session ID, then I session ID. Let me copy that for you. This is here session ID, and okay, and nothing more is there. There is one more time. This one 7201, but this is more important. Apart from that, something else are there, but yeah, and this is coming in category called cookie. You see, set cookie. Now what I'll do, I'll clear this log, and I will visit some another page. So let us say refrigerator or whatever, washing machine or microwave. Let us say this time let us say visit microwave page. Microwave. So when I'm visiting microwave, this is the request. This is the request, and come down header. Now see in header. Those both numbers are there. It's same, right? I'll just go to the. See the first part. This was also the second number was also. This is the important. Right? So this is session ID. Okay. And then apart from that, if you see a value, which are more alphanumeric kind of, one session token is also there. Right? This is called session token. That is a dynamic value, and then some alphanumeric value if you observe, and this session tokens, right? So this is the value. In this is how cookie looks, and in this value your session is stored, your information is stored. So even if you can go and check in Gmail, that first time if you log in, then your login information will be stored in this kind of alphanumeric kind of big values, you see, with that session ID also. And like on Flipkart, we added 4 products, so that information will be saved in this. And next time, and this will be saved in, this whole thing will be saved in browser cookie area. And next time if I open my browser again and again, I'm sending the Gmail request or Flipkart request. So for Flipkart it will be something different, for Gmail it will be something different, but let us say, so whenever we'll be sending that request, this information which is stored, it will go back to the server. You see, it went in request only, right? Back. First time this session value from where it came? First time when I visited Amazon. Just now I visited an Amazon, right? So in header, anything was there? Request header, nothing was there, right? It was there in response header. Now it is going with the request header back to the server. You see. So whenever you revisit Gmail or Flipkart, this thing will go back to the server, and using this thing only they will recognize. Okay, that fellow has added 4 products. Send him that page again, or that fellow has already signed in. No need to ask him. Ask him again. Directly send him the inbox page. So this thing. So this thing will be there, right?
So, sir, next time it will not create a new session ID when user visit this same page again.
No, till you are there, till this is not cleared, it will be same.
Does it have
The
any
same will be.
expiration or something?
Expiry days are there. Yes, they have. So after some
Okay.
time they expire. So you can observe that suppose on inbox Gmail also, suppose you have leave it like that, and then after some 1 week or 1 month it will automatically expire, and then automatically you see again it's asking for sign. So it's
Okay.
there. Expiry things are there. But again, I'm saying do not go in that details because
Yeah,
that
yes,
is not the thing to understand.
Yeah.
We have to understand how this thing works. That is.
So,
Just now
sir,
I'll show you. So
yeah.
so like that, if any more action, if I do, like you can see, just remember this. Now one more, let us say, one more click. I'll do it. Open up right new page. So just from here, refresh this page. It's new tab, but still you see there will be no problem in that because already it is stored. So you see this is the request. This is the request. You see that is getting continued, right? This thing keeps on increasing a little bit more.
Mhm.
So like that, okay, like that. So that is the reference actually. So remember, last session I told that why headers are there, and I have explained that headers helps the user to be unique or recognize the transactions, right? Headers. So this is the header because these are parts of headers. So header is response. Now using this session ID, server way is going to recognize you because so many users are there, right? Like I told you. So many users accessing Amazon.com. How he knows that? So first time whenever you visit, he will assign a session ID because this session ID first time it came from server side only. I have shown you, right? Now after that, whatever request you are sending, it's continuing with it's there as a reference, and apart from that, some other the cookie value, other cookie value are also there. So whatever I'll be sending, server will remember that, and it will return the content back to me, referencing, keeping reference of this value. Because some way it has to remember, no? Some way 1 lakh people or 10 lakh people are there per hour using Amazon, think like that on peak hours. So how it remembers that? How any, not only Amazon, how any websites remembers that, right? Because the same example I told you that open to Google Chrome and same website, Flipkart in both of them. Here you search Nike shoe, here you search Adidas shoe. Never mismatch will happen. Why? Because even IP address is same, everything is same, but mismatch never happen because of this.
Session ID.
Because it will assign the session ID to you, and this thing keeps on going. Now I'll do what? I'll just clear this in front of you only, and then I'll refresh the same page. Only cookie I'll delete. I've just selected cookies, okay, nothing else, and I'm going to clear, and I'll refresh. So when I refresh, you will observe. Okay, first let me clear this. This request only I'll do.
It should create new session ID.
It will create a new session. New one.
Yeah, it is creating new. Yeah.
Again from the server only. First
Mhm.
time server will only send it. You see it's different. And see it's different, right? And now, and again, whatever you will be doing. So you see, now with request, nothing is there. You see, because first time previously I cleared. So when I send this request, I was a new user, a new session. So server assigned you the new value. And in header, nothing was there because after clearing, when you are sending the request of first header will go, right? So the since not, this information was cleared, so nothing went, right? It was blank, so it was blank, and it went to server, and server sent us new session. Now after this, whatever the thing I'll again do. So in headers, request header, it will pass back. So you can see, let's say add to cart or buy now, whatever, or add to cart. So this is the request for add to cart. Session ID 95120. 95120 yeah, and other thing that cookies values, right? So first time it was assigned from server, and after that whatever you will be doing, the whole things will be remembered, right? And this is the main thing. And once we clear that, so this is how that value got cleared. So this is cookie, and this is the part of header. And using this session IDs and cookies, server remember our information, or it remembers us because 1,000 users, 1 lakh users sending, let us say all 1 lakh user are sending microwave request only. How he will know which user is who by this? Okay, headers. That way header is there, right? I told you header. Header is separate thing. It is just additional information. Not only header, many things are there. Like some other things are also there. what is the language in which communication is happening, something, some other things will also be there. Okay, content type and code. Many things are there, but this is one important part of that. Now, why it is there? So, why cache is there? So, cache, it helps in reducing the response time whenever user visits. So, that is also performance, correct? Performance. This is also for betterment of the user, means making the transaction unique and easy. Why it is easy? Because this is also a kind of performance. Because let us say your job is to visit Gmail every time. Okay. Now, if this cookie is not there, so every time if you are not signed, suppose every hour you have to log in and reply something, right? Or every 6 hours or every 3 hours in a day you have to do that. Every 3 hour thing that. So Gmail, just taking example of Gmail, right? And it's your personal laptop. So you'll not log in every time. You become irritated every 3 hours. I'm logging in, logging. If cookie thing is not there, and because of this cookie only, once you are logged in, you are logged in. Unless you are clearing the cookie, or unless you are logging out manually, right? Next time directly, even if you shut down laptop 3 hours, again you are opening laptop and again Gmail visit. It's easy, na? Directly you are going to inbox page. It's easy. So it's also performance, part of performance. User behavior, yeah, that user interaction. Same Flipkart. Suppose I have to buy something at the month at this month end. So I'm making my list. I have to order something, right? Some big lists are there. 20 items are there. So one I'm adding, and I've kept that in my Flipkart added, so that after a few days I'll get my salary and purchase that. So instead of wasting time there, suppose if I have time here, or suppose yeah, like that, right? Suppose I have time here, I browse and I added, then I remembered something after one day. Okay, I need this also. I added that. Then after one day, I remembered I need this also. I added, like that. I have added 30 products in my Flipkart without logging also. I do not have to log in, right? Now, when I get my salary, I can directly go to Flipkart page and already those items will be there in my add to cart. I'll pay and purchase them, right? So it is saving my time, right? Okay. So this is the cookie. Now these cookies are dangerous also. Why this is dangerous? Um, because of hacking, hackers, right? You might have heard of that. Many people say that on if you are using a public laptop, so do not every time when you are logging out, clear the history. Right? You might have heard of people say clear the history. Actually, history is not the problem. Cookies is the problem. History has nothing to do. History is history. Okay. But if cookie is saved and by mistake someone alters with the cookie or play, actually no one can play if you have done. Suppose you have opened Gmail in one cyber cafe. You know cyber cafe, right? Earlier cyber cafe used to be there. So or on some other's laptop, and let us say you have logged out, then it's fine. But suppose you have forgotten, so that session is left. No? So that is why anyone will open the Gmail again, and it will be inside your inbox. Getting the point? Or uh, or you might have heard of that on public Wi-Fi, like mobile application. Generally, these people will say mobile, not mobile, sorry, banking people. That on public Wi-Fi when you are outside cyber cafe or somewhere, try to avoid the public Wi-Fi. Why? Because network tab, whatever the username password you are putting, that is going in network, right? You can see them in network tab. I've just shown, right? Payload, with payload it will go, or this cookie value, session value will go. If any hacker is sitting there, he will hack the network traffic. And network traffic is what? This request one. This request what is going on. And if you have sent some content, it will be in payload section. You can open Gmail, enter username password, and check that request. in your laptop. You'll see clearly your username password will be there. But for I think Gmail and some other website, it password may be encoded. I have not checked that. Maybe I'll check someday. But for generally some other website, Flipkart, it's not encoded. Your password will be shown as it is. So if it is not encoded and if any hacker is sitting there, he will read that traffic and he will hack that. Okay, on public Wi-Fi. So these things are there, or they can read the session for a time will. Session means suppose you open banking application. So this session is there, right? You see it's going with a request. And if you are not clearing that, the session exists. If they get captured that session and for that timing, if they are using that session, they can send the request and manipulate the request. It happens. This request can be manipulated. Wireshark tools are there, hackers are there. That is what security team does this thing. They help in making all this. So this whole session can be read by hackers and they can generate this request with that cookies. And instead of you, they can send the traffic. And without your username and password, they are inside your banking app. Okay? Because they have this value. They will capture this value. And unless you are manually clearing them or logging out from banking app, till then this value is there, right? This value is there. It is not expiring. So it's live, na? It's live. Once you are logging out, then this value gets expired. Or if you are not logging out, it has some time frame. After that, automatically it will get expired. But till then it is there. Na? Till then it exists. Server recognizes this value. Got it? So that is hacking. And this is how it is dangerous also. And that is the reason people say, you might have heard of private window, incognito mode, right? What is incognito mode if you see? Incognito mode, if you go and see private mode, it's clearly written there that we do not remember your history, but history is not important, cookies. It means that suppose you are using incognito mode and accidentally, even if you're not logged out, if you close the browser, so for that particular time, let us say for half an hour, whatever you have done in incognito mode, nothing will be saved. Automatically everything will be deleted. No one will be able to hack, right? Everything expires, even the cookie value and all things will be deleted. That will be expired. But in normal mode, generally the default behavior is they are kept. The history is kept, the cookie values are kept, the cache thing are kept. Normal mode. That is how the behavior is there. Okay? And that is different between incognito mode, or we call it a private mode or not. But actually nothing is private. Okay. Only thing is that till you are browsing, all thing will be there. You close, everything gets deleted. Browser deletes that. Okay. Here it normal mode, it's not deleted, right? It's there. But again, here also, if you manually delete it, it's also private mode only. Simply you have to press Control Shift Delete, and you delete everything. Here also, it will also. It's also like private mode only. Correct. So private mode is nothing private. Only your session, cookie value, history, all thing will not be saved. Normal mode default behavior is all thing gets saved because of for performance or the ease of transaction that I said. Right? So that is cookie cache user session. Okay. Private mode, normal mode, what they does, how server recognizes, what is existing user session, what is new user session. I think it's too late. This part actually takes total 1 hour to cover. This only two topic. It becomes so depth that with real-time example, I have to make people learn. Many people will do not know this. Cookies is there, cache is there. Even technical people also do not understand this. Or they do not know much on this. Okay. So that is what. Fine. So it's too late today, right? So we'll close. Just a second. I'll just explain one point. It's already 10:30. It's not supposed to be this much late. We It's 9 p.m. to 10:15 max. One example of cookie. As I said, cookie is dangerous or loophole. A loophole. So earlier, if anyone is interested in cricket, IPL is there. Okay, IPL. Anyone who is interested in cricket, or maybe we will be watching this video. So if you are used to watch IPL, IPL comes on Hotstar, right? Now earlier, what used to happen 3 or 4 days, 3 years or something back on IPL, 5 minutes. Yeah, on Hotstar, IPL 5 minutes session will be free whenever you. It's now also it's there, but they have changed the mode. Okay, so 5 minutes was free. So so 1 over almost in IPL match, 1 over. IPL is how much hour? 20 overs, right? 20 overs match IPL. So 1 over finish within 5 to 6 minutes maximum, right? Maximum 5 to 6 minutes max. 1 over gone. 5 minutes is free only. So if first time anyone visiting, he will watch the 5 minutes free. Now let us say he closed the browser, or he's using private mode, and he is closing the browser, and again he is revisiting Hotstar. So again 5 minutes is free for him. Free or not? Free, right?
Yes.
Because here this fellow has written catch. Actually, it's wrong. It should be cookie. This is a real thing. Even I've taken this from Twitter long back, 3 years back or 4 years back. It's a real screenshot, not by me. Okay, but only mistake he doesn't know was it's not catch. Actually, it's cookie. But something he was knowing, something technical he was knowing. Who has written this? Okay, so that's what. So 20 time you will do that. One IPL free, one session free. All right. So to avoid that, now this Hotstar people have done what? If you go and see now, they have introduced OTP. Still 5 minutes is free, but it needs a OTP. So you have to enter your phone number, and then you can watch 5 minutes free. Now, but 5 minutes free system is still there, but and phone number. Now from where you'll bring that many phone number? Not possible, right? So that was a loophole going back 3 years, 4 years back, and this is how sometimes cookie can be dangerous, right? So this is how they fix the loophole by introducing OTP based 5 minute free session. Okay, so you have to enter the mobile number, and then OTP will come, and then you can watch 5 minutes. And this is really screenshot. Okay, so likewise, this can be dangerous. As I said, hackers also can hack the traffic. They can use your cookie, your password. So next we'll be talking about the client side, server side, and then little bit on like in depth only architectures, right? And then it's over. The foundation core thing or the foundation concept is over. Then we'll start and go in JMeter and try to practice, because whatever I'm teaching, this core thing, basic foundation thing, this is used in tool. This is going to be used in tool. So that is why it's important to understand. Even if you do not use the tool for your real life, means in life, day-to-day activity, this thing what I have taught is very useful. Even if you attend, do not attend, but this is going to be more useful in life. Okay, fine. Good night.